everyone? It is Monday evening. Solar was pretty good today for being relatively overcast. I've got a few things running, and I've had a few things running for a while. We're down to 12.9. As you can see, we only got 16 watts coming in. Yeah, you probably heard that. There's a crazy cat running around here. And if you notice I'm breathing heavy, she was like beating me up and I was running from her and it was fun. But whatever. Somebody asked me the other day, what is the grand total for my solar setup? And I kind of had to think about it. It's not just what I have now, I guess. You know, what I started with and learning and trial and error, and then all of the other stuff that I bought to go along with this, including lighting and fans and etc. And then just kind of figuring out how to use it. I see that the dollar amount for what I have is probably $4 grand, and that's pretty scary, I guess, you know, for having 1600 watts and having a really good charge controller and a pretty nice pure sine wave inverter. But you don't really have to do it that way. You don't, shut up, cat, get out of here, nobody likes you. You don't really have to just dump out $4 grand to get this. I mean, if you want to start from zero and buy this, and yeah. No, the cool thing about going solar is you can start small and always add up to things. Between this, the charge controller, and then the 1600 watts of solar panels on the roof, yeah, that's, oh, and the batteries, that's around $4 grand. But I've had the batteries with a smaller solar system, and they did pretty good. They are old now, and they're kind of getting a little bit crappy. I will be doing, or considering buying more batteries. I did have a chance not too long ago, sort of, to get a couple big-ass batteries, but, you know, that just kind of, I kind of think the guy really didn't want to get rid of them, and, you know, I don't know, I didn't want to push, like, hey, can I buy those batteries, or can I trade you something for the batteries? I just decided that, well, you know, if he really wanted to get rid of them, then, you know, he would say something. And even to this day, if he still did, you know, I would work with him to get the batteries. And he's got a few solar panels too, and, you know, I would absolutely take those. But I just, yeah, there was like a life-changing event in his life that, yeah, he didn't need me talking about stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to start out dumping $4 grand. You can start out with a couple $100 and get a battery, get a charge controller, solar panel, inverter, whatever, and there you go. You are off grid. The other day, I just ordered my very first grid tie inverter, which is very similar to this, nowhere near this size. This is a 2200 watt sustained. I think it's a 3200 watt, I can't remember. It's dark in there, sorry. A grid tie. I'm going to take 200 watts of my my solar rack on my roof, and this will bump this down to 1400 watts, and there's 200 watts are going to go into the grid tie inverter when it gets here, whenever it gets here. And I ordered that from Missouri Wind and Solar, just because I hate Amazon, I hate eBay, I don't buy Chinese crap junk, I like to buy from the United States. Now that stuff probably was ordered from some Chinese place that they're selling, but, you know, in the end, an American company is going to make a little bit of commission from it, so that's better. And when you buy something on eBay, especially eBay, not so much Amazon, but eBay, hey look, it's a Ferrari, you know, only $6, and you can have a brand new Ferrari delivered to your house, and it gets there, and oh my god, it's not a Ferrari, and then you check, and that person who sold it to you is gone, and you're dumb because you bought a $6 Ferrari. That's not a Ferrari, by the way. So, you know, screw eBay, screw Amazon, buy directly from the company, And yeah, anyway, so the grid tie inverter, I don't know if I'm going to put it in here because they do get a lot hotter than the standard inverter, the pure sine inverter. I would like to maybe mount it up here on this ugly wall, and I have a small computer fan that I'm going to put on it. They do get hot, but you know, my very first grid tie inverter, I really got to play with it. So that's what's going to be going on sometime this week, hopefully. I still haven't got the notification of shipment. I've got the notification that they received my order, and that was last Friday. Apparently they don't do much on weekends, which I don't blame them for that. So anyway, yep. It's kind of cool. You can see a lot of green up there. And no, I can't hold the camera still. But if you look from a distance, it's like a green fog. I love it. I don't know what the green things are. I mean, I know they're leaves, but I don't know what kind of bush that thing is, or little sapling tree or something, but it's everywhere. Nothing up top where the big trees are. Some of them have leaves, but I can tell you it's 51 degrees out right now, and that is so awesome. After all that cold crap that we've had forever, kind of off and on, but it feels like forever. Ow. Okay. It's going to be cold tomorrow. I think the high, or no, not tomorrow, the day after. I think the high is like 34. Tomorrow is supposed to be relatively warm. And then we get like 68 again for the next week or so. So I'm super duper happy about all that. Finally. It's like the grip of death from winter is finally letting go. Yeah, there's a bush. It's got some green stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's green, and green is good. Yeah, look at all that brown crap. Soon that'll be all filled up and happy and hot, and the other kind of miserable. Where it's like, you know, 5 million degrees and a gazillion % humidity. But, you know, I miss hearing the leaves rustle when the wind blows. I miss that. Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a car downtown that echoes off the front of that building. Like right in the top right there. I don't know, some sort of... It's kind of like an amphitheater. And there's a band of cars driving around. But it's way downtown. And it just echoes right out of there. And it sounds like the car's just right behind me. But when the leaves come back, that deadens everything. And you can't hear anything. And that's what I miss. And I'm really looking forward to it. I forgot to mention, by the way, that today is the very first day of spring of 2017. And it was cold this morning and crappy, but it's warm. I'm outside in a t-shirt. I mean, it's just a little chilly and it's a little uncomfortable, but it's not, you know, I'm not going to lose a finger or something because it's so cold. Oh my God, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a giant swarm of mosquitoes. There, I think you can see that. Sort of. Where'd they go? Okay, there's some. Where are them stupid things? Actually, they kind of look like mayflies. Well, of course, nothing's focusing now. But yeah, there's like a giant... There. Let's see if I can catch that guy. He's too fast. Fast little devil bug. Yeah, awesome. There's some... Yeah, it's funny, like, with the change of every season, I forget the sucky parts. You know, I was looking forward to winter, like, yay, winter, snow, cold, yay, hunting, trapping. Yeah, it's not showing up, but there's a bunch of bugs there. And summer, you know, of course I forget about the bugs and snakes and all that crap. But anyway, you know, I'm just looking forward to the change of season. Finally, something different. So with the changing of the season, this is something that I soon will not have to worry about. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my pellet stove. But, again, I am very low on pellets. And I have several bags of pellets. I just don't feel like getting them and putting them in here right now. I'll run this thing until the heat gets up to like 75 in the house. And then I'll just shut it off. And it will still radiate heat because there is a lot of mass to this thing. And it's still going to be relatively warm when I wake up in the morning. But these things, that's what's heated me for last winter and this winter. Now it's spring, and now it's time for winter to kind of frig off, and we can do our warm stuff, and then I'll be complaining about the air conditioner not doing enough. The air conditioning that I use is just window units, and they don't really draw that much. And I'm really hoping that when the grid tie inverter gets here, it will compensate a good bit of the energy. And if I like how the little one performs, I will be looking into larger ones or multiple small ones. Giggity. So yeah. Alright, everybody. That's my Monday evening here at the homestead. Not really doing much homesteading, but doing the off-grid stuff. So, alright, everybody. Thanks for watching.